Sinatra says, hard bastard, Merc the Man Baby, Dr. Layman, Bill Newman, and Spoons. What do those names have in common? They're all men. They have been in relationships or are currently in relationships with Aydin Paladin, and in some cases, Aydin Paladin has had a romantic attraction to them, and every single one of them has done live streams with Aydin Paladin more than once. As I look back on the multiple amount of men Aydin Paladin has had on her own live streams, it's become quite apparent that the men in question have either were currently dating Aydin Paladin, or Aydin Paladin had the hots for them and would later on get into a relationship with Aydin Paladin, or Aydin Paladin still has feelings for them, but she's not in a relationship with said men just yet. But besides the new one, Spoons, or as I like to call him, Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad. Because let's be real here, that's all this guy ever really is. He's just Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad. He thinks just because his fucking avatar is a fucking spoon in a tuxedo with this weird top hat with a belt buckle on it, that means he's original, not Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad. But let's be real here. I know for a fact this motherfucker's trying to LARP as Sargon. You cannot bullshit me, boyo. You're a pompous sounding British twit with a strange obsession over US politics and a massive fucking hate boner for Joe Biden. Meanwhile, you get all so lovey-dovey when you mention Trump. Like, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I never understood why British YouTubers think they have a say in US politics. This shit's never gonna affect them in their day-to-day lives. You think the shit Joe Biden and the Democrats are trying to do right now is gonna affect someone like Spoons in the future? No, it's not. But as Encyclopedia Dramatica put it best, the real reason people listen to people like Sargon of Akkad or Spoons is because they're fucking retarded, and the minute you hear an English accent, you automatically think they're fucking smart. But keep in mind, Spoons is the same man who literally has a video on his channel where he reads his Let's Go Brandon poem. I'm not joking. This man, this wannabe Sargon, literally has a video of him reading his Let's Go Brandon poem. I literally wanted to drink bleach after listening to that, but anyway, as I stated before, every single one of these men that has ever done live streams with Aydin Paladin on Aydin Paladin's own channel have eventually gotten into relationships with Aydin Paladin, or at the very least, Aydin Paladin has gotten the hots for them. Aydin Paladin first started streaming with Hard Bastard. Meanwhile, they were keeping their relationship a secret for some time. Eventually, Aydin Paladin started streaming with Sinatra Says, all the while trying to keep their relationship a secret. But eventually it got out. Now, Merc and Aydin initially started dating long before they were ever on a live stream together, but that quickly ended. Same thing with Bill Newman. Old Billy Boy and Aydin were dating long before Bill decided he was going to plop on one of Aydin Paladin's streams, but eventually that happened. And now it looks like that Spoons is the next contender. Now, as I stated before, Aydin's not necessarily has been in a relationship with every single man she's been on the live stream with. I mean, she's done countless live streams with Dr. Lehman, and she's never been in a relationship with him, but, well, as I'm sure you're all aware, I did do a video going over a Discord, Skype call, I should say, excuse me, of Aydin Paladin and Crown T. After Crown T made Aydin Paladin cry on a Warski live stream back in 2017, where Aydin Paladin openly admitted that if Crown T did something terrible to Dr. Lehman, a man that Aydin openly admits that she's in love with, bad things were going to happen to him. To good old Kraut. You know, they say history doesn't repeat itself, but it sure as shit fucking rhymes. And as I'm taking a long look back at all the men that have ever been on Aydin Paladin's podcasts and live streams, and the fact that eventually the news would come out that they are indeed in a relationship, it really wouldn't surprise me if sometime in the near future, we find out that Aydin Paladin and Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad are indeed bumping uglies together. Which I wouldn't even understand why Aydin Paladin would want to date Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad. I guess Aydin Paladin got wet over his Let's Go Brandon poem and decided that this is going to be the new man Aydin Paladin attempts to marry but fails miserably at. I don't know. But again, it really wouldn't surprise me if at some point we find out that Aydin Paladin and Spoons are indeed together in a relationship, and hell, it honestly wouldn't be surprising if they are dating right now at this moment. And no one, not even Bill Newman, fucking knows. Which the fallout for that would be absolutely entertaining. I mean, it won't be as entertaining as Merc the Man Baby's numerous suicide attempts after Aydin fucking dumped him. But it would be interesting to see how Bill handles getting cucked by Aydin. Will it be a spectacle of stupidity, or will we get nothing out of that fucking idiot at all? Who the hell knows? But again, it honestly wouldn't surprise me if at some point Aydin Paladin comes out and says that she's in a relationship with fucking Spoons. I'm kind of banking on that. Maybe we'll get it. Maybe we'll get the reveal sometime in, let's go for early to mid-April. Let's go for that. Fingers fucking crossed. But anyway, yeah, I just figured I'd make a little video about my thoughts on that. Chinese knockoff Sargon of Akkad, and how it really wouldn't surprise me if him and Aydin Paladin get into a relationship. Because as history has shown me time and time again, if you do a podcast or a live stream series with Aydin Paladin and you are a man on Aydin Paladin's channel, you're most likely in a relationship with Aydin Paladin. So, yeah. Anyway, this is where I'm going to have to end my video for right now. Catch you guys whenever, really.